Okay, hi everybody, it's me. Let's begin this triple threat. This is the only way I could describe this. Triple threat of review of videos, live streams, whatever. Okay, so today I saw. Oh man. Okay, Marvel's Captain America. Marvel's Captain America Civil War. This movie was awesome. That is the only thing I can say. Um, they and I just saw a article. I think 600 million in opening weekend. It destroyed. Listen, let's clear the air right now. I don't hate DC, but I call bullshit when I see it. And Zack Snyder is bullshit. It completely destroyed DC. Now, this movie was ridiculous. Now, from what I understanding, because the J Room, there are a lot of comic book people who know about the comic books. They know what happens. Um, the Civil War ending, and that is a bad ending. Supposedly, that's what I was told. Now, the way the three people in this movie that made me go OMG more times than I counted were Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, and Black Panther. All three of these guys were phenomenal. But really important to illustrate Black Panther and Spider-Man. Two guys, two superheroes who have yet to have some movie about them. I mean, okay, Spider-Man's had a bunch of movies about them. But this one in particular that Marvel's doing has yet to have his own movie. And you have Black Panther, never had a movie. No. His movie doesn't come out until what? Next year? And he was phenomenal. The actor who played Black Panther, perfect choice. He was fucking phenomenal. I really liked at the end of the film what Black Panther was doing at the end of the film. That really spoke volumes. It was like, yo, that's awesome. Now, I want to talk a little bit about the villain of the film. The villain, this guy Zone. He wasn't. Okay, he did something in this film that Loki, Ultron, they could not do, and did it with very limited resources. For my 2 cents, I think he was pretty boss in this film. The villain, even though his reasoning was, all right, yeah, okay, I see your point. He still did it. He still did the impossible, which was to essentially destroy the Avengers from within. Now, overall, the jokes from fucking Ant-Man and Spider-Man were fantastic. Those two, give them a comedy hour with fucking Deadpool. I get serious. It should be a comedy hour with with Ryan Reynolds, Paul Rudd, and I forgot the name of Spider-Man. Sorry, um, Todd Hansen. I think his name was. Oh, okay, it was fantastic. Fantastic comedy. The seriousness of this movie was pretty extreme. The content of exactly what really started the Civil War between, Steve and Tony. And let me be perfectly blunt here. Everything that happened in this movie and happened in the last Avengers movie, that's Tony's fault. Yes, I'm sorry. I gotta put blame somewhere, and that's where the blame goes. It does. It does. But you see, don't attack me yet. Listen, this is what I truly believe of why things went this direction in this movie. Guilt. Guilt. That's what I believe. The guilt was so severe for, because think about it. Really think about it in this movie. Like, not to spoil too much, but he does get confronted by one person who lost somebody during that attack with Ultron. So that's part of it. It was the guilt. Tony Stark had too much guilt, and that's why things went the way they went. At least that's from my point of view. And you really think about it, it really is. Come on. He had to own up. And, that's. And then you had the whole situation with the Winter Soldier, which just made things even more complicated. And I'm not going to go into that, but overall, this was a great film. The ending, I did not expect. I did not expect that. They show you this scene early in the film that you'll see in the end of the film. And I'm like, okay, does this mean something? I think it might, maybe. And sure enough, it did. 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. It's a stellar movie. They did what DC couldn't. Yeah, they did. Okay, sorry, DC fanboys. Sorry to burst your bubble, but Zack Snyder's a piece of shit. It's a horrible director. You want to thumb down this video, go right ahead. I really don't give a shit. I like DC too, but when you hire a director who wants to make Superman kill people and do this and do that and make Batman kill people, come on. Oh, and you just don't. They did what DC couldn't, Marvel, and they did it in this movie, and it was flawless. We got the perfect Spider-Man now. We got the right Spider-Man for the job. We got the right Black Panther for the job. I loved Black Panther. The best part for me was the ending with Black Panther. That sold me completely. 100%. Like, the conflict. He has this conflict with the, well, I don't want to spoil, but he has this conflict with somebody. And that scene is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic in this film. And then we obviously had, the ending was surprising and it was intense. I'm not gonna lie, that ending was pretty fucking intense. And when you see the movie, you really feel like, oh my god. You think to yourself, oh shit, the Avengers gonna come back. Which, it's gonna happen. The reasoning for, because like Steve, I agree with Captain America, but at the same time, I feel bad for Iron Man, for his guilt. But that's really his own fault for being a douche. Well, not being a douche. Well, I apologize. Not being a douche, but like at some point, you got to really look past it and say to yourself, okay, the guilt took over, and you just quickly judged. But this was a fantastic movie. 10 out of 10. We get two scenes. One has to do with, it's not really a big scene. It's not really a big scene. It's just preluding to another movie. The other scene has to do with Spider-Man, which is something else entirely. So that's all the real hidden scenes we got. But this movie was done so well. So many plot points. The comedy with the best scene was with Ant-Man. Ant-Man and Spider-Man brought comedy hour to this movie. They were real comedy relief in such an intense situation. And you know, and another thing I didn't like, you know who I really didn't like in this movie? Ross. He is a piece of shit. He's a real piece of shit, you know. Thinks he can, come on, you're a fucking faggot. Anyway, good movie, 10 out of 10. This was definitely better than Winter Soldier. I cannot lie this. I cannot. Possibly better than Guardians as well. I definitely request everyone, you must go see this movie. You have to go. You have to go see it. It's just fantastic. There's no ifs, ands, or what's about it. It was just fantastically done. Um, Black Panther, Spider Man, every character in this movie was done fantastically done. Um, it was the ending was really emotional. I found it to be like, you know, I think in hindsight, Tony and Steve Rogers and Tony Stark, their relationship took a hit, and at the end of this movie, it seems like they're going to go. You know, that's what I feel. But it was fantastically done, and the action sequences were insane. You know what was funny about this film with Spider-Man? The entire time. This is the last thing I want to mention. He was such a fanboy. I'm dead serious. He was such a fanboy. He was like, "Oh, Captain America!" He was going on Captain America. This is one line that is fucking amazing that Captain America and Spider-Man shared with each other. And then we go like, "Oh, that's awesome." He was complimenting every fucking superhero. He was complimenting Captain America. He was complimenting um, Winter Soldier. It was great. You see, the thing is, he's 16. He's a 16-year-old boy, and he's going with these adults. It was just funny. Oh, it was just a riot. But he's definitely the Spider-Man for the job, and his jokes were fucking on point. It was just amazing. 10 out of 10. That's what I got for you guys. Bonkai 922. Next one. Not for a while for MCU. We got X-Men. I might, my brother, he might review X-Men for this channel or his other channel or what have you. But this was a great one. Yeah. Next MCU is gonna be a while. It's not gonna be until November with Doctor Strange. So we're gonna be a while. But with X-Men, we got TMNT too. So yeah, look forward to that. I'm Bob Knights with you. I'll see you guys later. Fantastic movie. Peace.